I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Have fun on your next attraction.
On our tour here today, we got some active filming going on the lot. Don't worry, I'll let y'all know when we head into that quiet zone. It's mostly for me though, because I'm on a microphone and I'm pretty loud. We all just sit there talking amongst yourselves. You'll know for sure that we're in that quiet zone. So I'll put this little graphic on your screens there, and it'll get really quiet, y'all. So that's how you'll know, okay? Now our lot today though, it's also 400 acres, and those 400 acres are quite a lot for me to cover on my own, so I do got a co-host here. Y'all might recognize him from The Tonight Show, and That's My Jam on NBC. Give a round of applause for Jimmy Fallon.
Oh, hey there. Jimmy. Welcome to the Universal Studio Tour. I'm Jimmy Fallon. I'll be making sure you get through this experience in one piece. You've got the very best guide.
Joseph.
And the greatest driver.
Natalia.
They're the best. I love them. Even though
Joseph
owes me $5. I know you guys are excited to get on the tour, but first, a few safety rules.
That's right, y'all. We do got some safety rules we gotta go over. First, if y'all need guest assistance or have a medical emergency, or if y'all drop something of value off the side of the tram or have any sound or video issues, reach up and grab the red E-cord that runs along the center of the ceiling of the tram, and I'll be back to assist y'all as soon as it's safe to do so. Otherwise, during the entire tour, please stay seated and keep your arms and legs inside the vehicle at all times. Remember, use that red cord there if y'all need any assistance, because the studio here is private property. And if at any time during the tour y'all drop your phone or just can't wait to use the restroom, just pull that cord there and remain seated. Please, no smoking of any kind during the tour. And be prepared, our tour today will feature loud noises, sudden tram movements, fire effects, and many water effects. So I want to have your cameras out for great photo opportunities, but keep an eye on them so they don't get wet. And finally, for your safety and those around you, please do not use selfie sticks while y'all are on board. And that's it, my friends. We've officially left our theme park behind, and we're heading on down to our studio. Now, we got lots of productions I like to film here on the lot, like Lopez vs. Lopez, starring George Lopez and his daughter, Maya Lopez. And as we're heading on down to our studio, on your right-hand side here, you'll see some movie posters. Now, these are just some of the films that we got here at Universal, but we got thousands of them in total because the studio's been here for quite a while. It was founded back in 1912 by Carl Laemmle, also known as Uncle Carl. But Uncle Carl, he wanted the public to see how all our amazing movies and TV shows were getting done, so he decided to open Universal City on March 15, 1915. Let guests come on in for 25 cents a day, sit in some bleachers and cheer for their favorite heroes and boo for their favorite villains. Now, audiences were able to do all that cheering and booing there because 1915 was during the silent film era. That was before movies and TV shows had all the sound we know and love them to have today. So, since they do got all that sound in them, y'all might wonder, how are we still able to bring you down to the studio and have production going on at the same time? Well, that's actually because of our Soundstages. They're these giant warehouse-like buildings, and each one of them is roughly 98% soundproof. And a lot of filming happens inside of them, not only because they're pretty much soundproof, but also because we can go anywhere we want to in the world inside. Right. And we got about 36 of those sound stages here at Universal. Most of them are right here on the front lot where we are right now. The very first one of our tour today is over on y'all's left there. That's Sound Stage 12. It's the former home to The Voice. It's also where all those little productions y'all saw on your screens here, that is where they all filmed at. They all filmed beside the same sound stage. And on your screens here, this is what our sound stages look like before we move in all those props and set pieces. Now, some of the big elephant doors that we got on some of our upcoming sound stages here on the left, some of them, I believe, are still open, so you're able to take a peek inside, see some of those props and set pieces that are getting set up or being moved around in there. Y'all know what? And it looks like I got a little message here from some of the stars from the Peacock streaming series Bel Air. It looks like they want to say hey to everybody on the tram today.
So what is you put egg on the cheese? You put cheese on the eggs and the cheese is fine. Whoa, I'm gonna see something right now. No, stop me right. We can probably fit the whole Bel Air cafeteria. No, we gotta get one of these for the mansion. For sure. You're lucky they are. The banks that we met the roofs right here on the Universal lot. Right. Some of Bel Air's most pivotal scenes have been filmed right here. Jabari, what have been your most memorable moments? Oh, I don't know. I mean, there's so many to choose from. You know, I love the Boyer set where Will first enters, and at that moment, his life changes forever. What about you? Well, the Bel Air Academy gym set is here too, and I remember you having to sit in that cold ice bath for hours. Yeah. And that was really fun. I couldn't feel my toes. No, but seriously, my favorite part of this lot is the talented crew who put it all together, from hair, wardrobe, makeup, set design, props, and transportation. Transpo, yes. Yo, Transpo's the best. They got slides for us to play with. Speaking of, if we're gonna get a ride like this, we'd better go talk to Transpo now and let these people get back to their tour. Yeah, that sounds good. As long as I get to drive. Oh, not if I've got the keys. Oh, nothing's over. Come on, man.
And while the front lot here is home to a lot of those sound stages, it's also home to some of our sound and video editing facilities. Those are over on y'all's left-hand side there. And they don't usually get used till filming's done though. That way we can make sure all of our scenes flow together nice and smooth. Now we got all the music for our soundtracks and any sound effects we might want before we give our productions out for audiences to enjoy. But these sound stages over on y'all's right-hand side here, these ones have been used for Based on a True Story starring Kaylee Cuoco, who y'all might recognize from The Big Bang Theory. They've also been used for the Peacock streaming series Killing It starring Craig Robinson, which now has their second season on Peacock. And since we do work with lots of stars and celebrities in these stages here, from time to time, we do run into them down here on the tour. Mostly as they move between the stages to some of their trailers, for makeup touch-ups, and to switch to different costumes. And speaking of stars, y'all, coming up on your left is our very first celebrity side. And it's Ted, the teddy bear from the Ted films. He's giving us a big old toast because he's getting his own show on Peacock early next year. And just behind Ted, still on y'all's left here, are the production bungalows. Back during the golden age of Hollywood, these bungalows were used as homes away from home for a lot of our stars. But these days, production companies mostly just use them for a little pre-production, which is anything that happens before the cameras start rolling. So after budgeting, getting all the money together, writing and revising the scripts, and casting actors and actresses into the roles. There are some production companies that currently call these bungalows home, like Mark Platt, Smart Platt Productions. They're working on Wicked right now. And also Illumination Entertainment, who will soon be bringing us Migration on December 22nd.
At Illumination, we're fortunate to be the stewards of a number of franchises. However, we also have a mission, which is to bring new stories and new characters into the world. Let's fly. In Migration, a family of ducks will embark upon what will become a journey of a lifetime. We meet some funny, silly, likable new characters.
Everything will be all right. Yeah, no, I'm okay. We can do this.
This movie is a reminder that no matter how fearful we might become, there still is a beautiful world out there to experience.
And over on y'all's left right here, next to those beautiful bungalows, are the last two sound stages of our front lot today. Stage 25 here is where Lopez vs. Lopez films at. And stage 26 right next to it, that is where American Auto is filmed. There's also some more production offices just on the front side of those sound stages there. That way, in case script changes or revisions gotta be done once filming's already started, we can make those stages there, or we can make those changes there, and then get the new script right over to the actors and actresses that are just filming in the stages right behind them. Now, those bungalows back there were also home to some directors back during the golden age of Hollywood as well, like Alfred Hitchcock. Now, Mr. Hitchcock brought us Psycho, Vertigo, and The Birds, and the one thing he was known for in all of his films was appearing in the backgrounds of them.
My name is Alfred Hitchcock. We all go into that someday. We'll see them.
And over on y'all's left there is the very first stop of our backlot, which is home to a lot of our outdoor sets, like the Metropolitan sets there. But as much as I love our beautiful concrete jungle, I think it's time for us to leave it behind and swing on over into the real jungle.
It's the original King Kong that made me want to read movies. I saw that movie on TV when I was about
tapes when I was old, and I wanted to become a filmmaker. I like films that just take you away from your real life and sweep you up in adventure. Cold literally does that. I mean, you're on board the ship, you're sailing to a lost island, you're encountering monsters and creatures from, prehistoric times.
And we're going to be heading back on over to Skull Island this evening. So as we head over, make sure that y'all stay seated and hold on to all of your belongings. Most relaxing trips I've ever had to Skull Island, because usually there's like 10 T-Rexes chasing after us. This time I think there was only 3, so that was real good for us, y'all. But King Kong was brought to us here at Universal by Peter Jackson and the incredible team over at Weta Effects. Now, Weta Effects has got quite a lot to be proud of, y'all. They are the owners of 7 bright, shining Academy Awards. They won their 7th and most recent for their work on Avatar, The Way of Water. And on y'all screens right there is the room where we return back to Skull Island. Both the screens on the left and right of us there were 40 feet tall and 180 feet long. The team over at Weta Effects had to use some pretty advanced technology and 16 projectors in order to bring King Kong to life for us.
With a project like Studio Tour, the audience is in the middle of the environment. They're looking in all directions, there's creatures coming at them, they're seeing Kong from this side and T-Rexes from the other side.
Looking at a movie, we always know where the people are looking. They're looking straight ahead, they're looking at the shot that we're working on.
Here you have to take into account that people are looking in all directions.
Also, one of the things about this ride, unlike the movies that we're used to working on, there's no cuts, because it's one giant shot. This tram that's driving along through Skull Island is where the camera's from. This ring represents where the screen is 10 meters away.
We're really creating about 50 minutes of a feature film. That amount of visual information, that number of pixels, and presenting them to the audience, it's a hell of a ride.
And back here on our backlot, it'll be coming up on y'all's right-hand side in just a moment. Y'all are gonna see this big monster mural that we got back here. And the monster mural here was painted by Tristan Eaton. And here at Universal, we are no stranger to monsters. That's why we had to make this beautiful mural back here for us.
An instrumental part of the process of designing these murals was getting to go to the Universal archive. Going there, I got to see in person props from the movies, photos from behind the scenes, original illustrations from those movie posters, all of the stuff. I had an early affection for movie monsters. I was always fascinated by the magic behind making movies. I fell in love with zombie movies and monster movies as a young kid. My world that I come from is skateboarding and graffiti and comic books. You always have to pay homage to where that art form started. And for me, it started painting stuff in the street illegally, tagging billboards and dumpsters. And without that, I never would be here using spray paint like this.
Alrighty, my friends, and we're also about to be entering into that quiet zone that I mentioned. Once again, that quiet zone is mostly just for me because I'm really loud on the microphone here. Y'all are still good to talk amongst yourselves though, take pictures, do whatever y'all need to do. And until we're out of the quiet zone, y'all, I will see you then.
So good, no sound. It's just completely quiet. Here comes Bruce. don't be backwards from the fish in the world. Huh? You don't be fish in the world. You recognize it?
Everybody, thank you so much for your patience. We are officially out of that quiet zone now, and we're also approximately 15 minutes away from the end of our tour. We'll be returning to the theme park shortly. So just remember, y'all, hold the red emergency cord there if you need any assistance, but please remain seated at all times on the tram. And I do got some picture cards I want to share with y'all out here on the back lot, like Tom Toretto's black Dodge Charger. Picture cars, they're just any vehicle that appear on screen, so they can be buses and boats. And I also think we've been working real hard on our tour here this evening that we deserve a little break on over to the Vids Motel right next door. Now, Norman Bates, the owner of the motel here, he does a real good job at taking care of it, you know, making sure it's all upkept and tidy. You know, even though nobody really stays here, no. Actually, speaking of Norman, y'all, it looks like he is right out there. You know, that's so weird that he came out of the first cabin instead of the office. Y'all know what? I think Norman might have actually had somebody staying here. That doesn't happen too often, y'all. Oh, that's so good. I'm so proud of him. You know, he works hard. Well, ain't that just precious, y'all? Norman is helping his guests check on out. Ain't that just so sweet of him? Oh my goodness. Hey Norman, honey, how are you doing? I'm doing real good. Yeah, that blazer there is real cute. What are you doing, Norman? Right. Oh my goodness, is everybody okay? Are y'all good back there in car 4? I ain't gonna lie, I thought I was gonna lose somebody else today. I really did. I really did. Now, I'm coming up on y'all's left here though. This is our Psyco house. That's where Norman and his mama live at. And during filming for Psyco, it was one of the most impressive sets that we had here on the lot. But we've also got a pretty impressive one just right behind it from director Steven Spielberg and production designer Rick Carter's film, War of the Worlds.
airplane crash site is a perfect example of a set that is all designed around the vision of Steve.
When you first began to sit down and talk about the world, I thought, what if the 747 goes down right in a big neighborhood? Because it's just something you don't see.
You're doing good. You're doing good. Listen, mate. Listen, I want you to close your eyes, okay? Got them closed? Robbie, get in. Get in.
And that airplane over on y'all's left is a real 747 Boeing aircraft. Steven Spielberg wanted the scene here to be as realistic as possible, so we found that one there just decommissioned, collecting dust in an aircraft graveyard in the Mojave Desert. And while we have had the honor to work with Mr. Spielberg a lot, we've also had the honor to work with many other incredible directors like Jordan Peele. We worked with him on his film Nope, and we're heading over to the actual Jupiter's Claim sets from the film. Here to tell y'all a little more about him is my friend Jordan Peele.
Movie magic only happens when a team of collaborators, often in the hundreds, work together to take an impossible notion and bring it to life. This is Jupiter's Claim, a nostalgic, small-time Southern California amusement park owned by former child star Ricky Juke Park. Over there, look into the winking well and have your picture taken just like the kids in that old 90s movie Kid Share. That's what this whole place is loosely based on. Remember that one? No? What? A little further down, you can see the brand new Star Lasso experience. Built to showcase an unbelievable new live show. Oh, it's not looking so live anymore. Anyway, behind this Hollywood fantasy, the gold rush frontier town lies a sinister secret. It is smack dab in the center of a uniform hotspot. Welcome to the world of Moon.
About time for us to get out of these Nope sets. Y'all get it? Because us and Get Out are the other two Jordan Peele films. I do apologize, y'all. That joke, it sounded funnier in my head. It really did. Yeah. Anyway, I do got a little bit of a surprise for y'all. I was able to pull some strings and get you your big acting debuts. So as we head over to set, make sure y'all stay seated. Hold on to all your belongings. I've also got some information on your characters too. Somebody on our tram has been a witness to an international crime, and Noah Shaw is after us. Our friends Don Toretto and the rest of the Fast and Furious family ain't gonna let them get us. They're gonna keep us all safe. Oh, what's that? Oh, y'all ready to start filming now? All right, perfect, y'all. Thank you. I guess you're ready for your first scene now. Good luck, have fun. You're going to do amazing.
My name is Roman Pierce. Pleased to meet you. My buddy Hobbs asked us to stand you in Shaw for a while. So we brought you in our secret spot.
All right, look, guys. We're going to keep Shaw from finding you. But to keep you safe, we need your help. We don't want the syndicate tracking us here. So put away your cameras and turn off your cell phones. One flash or one ringtone could give us away.
I need y'all to take this real serious.
Okay, well, let's investigate.
Everybody out! The FBI
is the race day after party, and the what other?
Roman Pierce, FBI, don't move.
Damn.
That's right, party's over.
You know how long I took to iron this shirt, man? I'm not.
You're under arrest right now.
Ladies, just back up a little bit. I got it. It's lightweight. First of all, I don't work for you.
Oh, really? Well, tell me, Roman, who do you work for?
We don't work for nobody. Cop, I suggest you clear out of here, otherwise we can't guarantee your safety.
Guarantee my safety? I'm the one holding the gun.
Yeah, but mine's a whole lot bigger than yours. Escort this novice out. Let's go, Cookie Puss.
You got an ugly suit on, man. It's cheap.
Somebody out there really pissed off Shaw. It's gonna get ugly fast.
Yeah, don't worry. Lucky for you, our whole family will protect you.
Are you kidding me, Roman? You didn't shut off your phone, bro?
I gotta call you back. I'm in the middle of this.
See what I'm talking about?
Call you back.
Man.
It was on vibrate.
Shaw traced us. I just can't hold him forever. Letty, Roman, we're up. Driver, move that vehicle.
It's about to get real interesting. My Mona Lisa's all warmed up right next door.
Roman, grab your truck. I need you and Letty ready to roll.
Alrighty, y'all, this is it. It's our break for now. Go ahead and put on y'all's 3D glasses so you can look all cool and stylish for our final scene.
Which one of you is the witness? Speak now or you all get fried! This is our turn. After them! Okay, guys, it's showtime! Letty, hook them up! They say the bigger the family, the stronger it is. You gotta get good out of it. And you're welcome to join our group anytime.
Congratulations, y'all, on your big acting debuts. Definitely some Oscar-worthy performances all around. And as y'all are part of Dom Toretto's crew, you're also now part of our crew here at Universal Studios Hollywood. Just want to thank each and every one of y'all for joining us here today on the world-famous Universal Studio Tour. To all of our pass holders out there, thank y'all so much for coming back and seeing us again and again. And if y'all aren't pass holders but want to learn how you can become one, make sure you head on over to the Universal box office right up here at the upper lot to see how y'all can upgrade today's ticket to an annual pass. Also, make sure that you download the Universal Studios Hollywood app. It'll show you the wait times for all the attractions and show times for Waterworld. It also gives you details on how you can visit Super Nintendo World today, as well as confirm the park hours for tonight and for the rest of the month as well. And if y'all are interested in any of the movies or TV shows that we talked about, or that you may have seen here today on the tour, make sure you head on over to www.uphe.com or visit us at any one of our retail stores today.